stop translating. Use the 1% rule to think in English while you work. Here we go.
Hey Liam, welcome back. How are you doing today?
Hey, Emma. I'm doing great, thanks. I'm really excited about today's topic.
Me too. And before we dive in, can you explain what today's title means?
Of course.
What exactly is the 1% rule?
The 1% rule is the idea that improving just a little every day is more powerful than trying to change everything at once.
So it's not about huge effort?
No, it's about consistency, not intensity.
And how does that connect to thinking in English while working?
Thinking in English at work isn't a big switch. It's a series of small mental choices.
Small choices like what language I use in my head?
Exactly. That's where change really starts.
Okay, so let me ask you something that's been bothering me.
Go ahead.
Why is it so hard to think in English while I'm working, even though I understand a lot?
That's very common, and it's not about your English level.
Really? Then what's the real problem?
Mental habits. At work, your brain is focused on solving problems fast.
So, not on choosing the right language?
Exactly. Speed comes first.
So, my brain goes back to my native language automatically?
Yes, because it feels safer under pressure.
That explains why English disappears when I need it most.
Right. Pressure pushes your brain toward what's familiar.
But if thinking in English is a skill, that means I can train it, right?
Absolutely.
Like training a muscle?
More like training a habit.
And where do people usually make mistakes?
They try to think in perfect English instead of useful English.
Useful English?
Simple thoughts that move your work forward.
So not full sentences?
Not necessary at all.
Can you give me a practical example?
Sure. Instead of, I need to organize this document efficiently, think, organize this, step by step.
That feels much easier.
Because it reduces cognitive load.
So thinking in English shouldn't add pressure.
Exactly. It should reduce it.
And what about mistakes? That's still scary.
Your brain doesn't judge mistakes when thinking.
Only when speaking?
Yes. Thinking is private and safe.
That changes how I see this already.
And that's the first 1% shift.
So how do I start applying this at work?
Start by attaching English to actions you already do daily.
Like checking emails?
Perfect example.
So I could think, read email, answer later.
Exactly. That's thinking in English while working.
And repeating this daily builds the habit?
Yes, repetition builds trust.
Trust between me and my brain?
Exactly.
And trust leads to speed, right?
Exactly. Speed is what your brain needs when you're working.
Because work doesn't wait for perfect sentences.
Right. It waits for decisions and actions.
So thinking in English needs to be fast, not fancy.
That's a great way to put it.
What usually slows people down the most?
Overthinking, trying to choose the best word instead of a useful one.
So perfection is the real problem.
Yes, perfection creates hesitation.
And hesitation breaks the workflow.
Exactly.
If someone feels mentally tired at work, should they stop thinking in English?
No, they should simplify even more.
Even more?
Yes, one-word thoughts are okay.
Like focus, finish, next, right?
Perfect examples. That actually feels very doable because it respects your energy.
And energy is limited during the workday, right?
Exactly. English should not drain it.
What about people who think they're too slow in English?
Usually, they're not slow, they're overloaded.
Overloaded with rules?
Rules, expectations, and self-judgment.
So removing that weight helps fluency?
Yes, fluency improves when thinking becomes lighter.
And that connects back to the 1% rule.
Completely.
How so?
Each time you simplify instead of freezing, that's a 1% improvement.
Even if it feels small?
Especially because it feels small.
That's interesting.
Small changes are repeatable, big ones aren't.
Why do you think people underestimate small mental changes?
Because they're invisible.
You mean no one sees them?
Exactly. But they shape everything else.
So confidence isn't something I wait to feel.
No, it's something you build quietly through daily thinking habits.
And how does this help people who already work in English every day?
It reduces mental fatigue.
Liam, can I ask you something a bit honest?
Always.
I see this a lot. Why do so many professionals understand English, but freeze when they have to use it at work?
Because understanding feels safe. Using it feels risky.
Even when their English level is good?
Especially then. The more you know, the more you overthink.
So the problem isn't vocabulary?
Rarely. It's the thinking process behind the words.
You mean translating in their head first?
Exactly. They build sentences in their native language, then try to convert them.
That sounds tiring.
It is, and it creates hesitation.
That hesitation shows up as pauses, right?
Long pauses, apologies, over-explaining.
Like saying sorry too much.
All the time.
I see this in meetings. People know what they want to say, but they get stuck.
Because their brain is doing double work.
Thinking in one language and speaking in another.
Exactly. And work doesn't give you time for that.
Deadlines don't wait for translation.
Neither do meetings.
So what's the alternative?
Stop aiming for perfect English.
That's hard for professionals.
I know. They're used to being precise.
And competent.
Yes, but clarity beats perfection in real work situations.
So you're saying simple English is more effective?
Much more.
Even for advanced speakers?
Especially for them.
Why?
Because they already have the knowledge. They just need access to it faster.
Faster thinking, not more studying.
Exactly.
That changes the focus completely.
It shifts from, how do I say this, to, what's the simplest way to think this?
That sounds freeing.
It is.
But people still ask, should I study more grammar?
Grammar helps, but it won't fix hesitation at work.
Because work English is about speed and clarity.
And decision-making.
You don't have time to sound academic.
You need to sound clear.
So this is more about habits than lessons.
Exactly. Daily thinking habits.
Not long study sessions.
Short moments during real tasks.
Like emails, messages, meetings.
Yes, those are the real classrooms.
That's interesting. People separate study time and work time.
And that's the mistake.
Because English only shows up at work when pressure is high.
Right. And pressure exposes weak thinking habits.
So instead of adding more content,
We improve how the brain reacts in those moments.
little adjustments.
Very small ones.
That's where the 1% idea comes in, right?
Exactly. One small improvement in how you think each day.
Not trying to change everything at once.
Because that never lasts.
Sustainable progress.
Built into real life.
Because they stop translating all the time?
Exactly. Translation is exhausting.
So, thinking directly in simple English saves energy?
Yes, and that energy improves performance.
That's something people don't talk about enough.
Not at all.
It's for professionals who want more clarity, right?
And more mental space. Less pressure, more flow.
That explains why this feels sustainable in the long term.
Because it fits real life.
Not study time.
Real work time.
If we had to summarize today's lesson in one idea, what would it be?
Improve how you think before trying to improve how you speak.
And do that little by little?
The 1% rule.
Small thoughts every day.
During real work moments.
That's when change actually happens.
Exactly.
I can really see how this changes the way I use English.
And that awareness is already progress.
Perfect. See you in the next Quick Speak.
See you next time, and keep speaking naturally.